I think there was a wide receiver from the 49ers, that Brandon Ayuk. Saw him on Twitter or something, that he was saying that if he were to bet on the game, he would bet everything he has on the Chiefs to win. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like Philly might be hard to beat. That's why I guess the spread's only one. Although you'd think I would pick the Chiefs due to their relative closeness, I'm actually picking the Eagles on this one. Yeah, there's a difference between, right, Ron? There's a difference between who you want to pick and who you think is going to win, or do you? Yeah, I think that's what you're saying. I'm a big fan of Andy Reid, but I'm also, back in the day, Randall Cunningham. Some of you may recognize that name. Randall Cunningham was in my opinion, one of the very first rushing quarterbacks. Kind of started a new trend, and so I've been and then now we got a rushing quarterback in Jalen Hurts. I don't know, kind of torn. I also think that how long has it been since the Eagles won the bowl? It's a tight spread. All right, I am now rotating around. And I'm going to see if I can do this autopilot. I'll get some altitude first. I'm going to lean forward.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
You will be rooting for KC, but you think the Eagles. Yeah, see, you're using your mind, and then you're using your heart. What else? Maximum speed, it says. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can couple this autopilot. There's altitude. Actually, it's saying autopilot off. It's weird terminology. AP redundancy. There's A trim off. There's holding altitude. Rotate the speed dial here. Now if I come down here, let's see. Yeah, the GPS is now coupled. And we're gonna go activate leg. See if that gets us to the Salton Sea here. Okay, FMS. FMS. Alright, let's try this one over here. Activate leg. FMS. Yeah, I'm still getting familiar with this one. We do want to do IAS. Seems like it's not coupling, even though it says it is. It is getting in line with the destination, so that's good. Okay. Making our way. The other thing that's on the agenda today is, although it does seem kind of like it's slanted. You see that? How the I wonder if that's gonna interesting. Okando, hello. Doing well. It's on course. It's just a little bit off. I wonder if it's offsetting wind or something. The other thing that's happening today is the Waste Management Phoenix Open. And right now, the Scotty Scheffler's in first place. He's 13 under par. I'm kind of rooting for Tony Finau, of course, to come from behind. He's 5 strokes behind right now, but at -8. But I'm also not opposed to Jordan Spieth pulling it out. He's only 3 back, -10. It's a party at the Phoenix Open. There's that, I don't know if you guys have caught it on TV or not, but there's the stadium hole. It's a par 3, fully encased in the stadium, 16,000 people. And the protocol is you are allowed to boo if someone doesn't get it close. Hey, Jeff, question for you. Did you get the cutter? I haven't talked to you for a while. Have you been doing PTU? Have you been in the verse lately? I got another coworker into the verse. You did get the cutter? Okay. What do you think of it? I did get the cutter also, but I just haven't played with it much. We also went and did some mining the other night. We took the mole out, and it was amazing how much difference there is in mining now based on back in the day, a year ago. It's so much has changed. But yeah, we had a good time in the mole. You like it? Okay. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more. I ended up buying a coworker there's a starter pack that was one of these red celebration starter packs, and it was it was on sale for like 51. Trying to remember what ship it was for my coworker. It was the C8X Pisces Red Festival starter pack, and I got it for 51 for the coworker, and so we got another victim into the verse. All right, according to this, we've got do we really have 68 miles to go? Okay. N87UP. Nathan, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Eagles or Chiefs? You're excited for the next release, bringing in salvage and then hopefully pyro soon. Yeah, I'm also wondering when the Banu Merchantman is going to release, because I own that. And I bought that when it was concept. Or the first day it was like released, available for sale. In fact, I might do some verse today. But doing our little FS economy run first today. The sim is looking fantastic. Scott's 87. Yes, this is the H145 HPG. Let's see. H145 HPG MS FS. Hype Performance Group base pack. Price is $42.99 right now on sale. $43. And then I believe they have the Action Pack expansion for $35. But it's a I'm testing it out with FS Economy. We're carrying, how many passengers are we carrying right now? I really should move my camera over here. We are carrying 9 passengers. We're gonna make $7,000, and we're only carrying them 70 some odd miles. It's fantastic. Oh, is there a freeware version H135? Okay. Yeah, does that freeware version happen to have the GTN 750? I mean, this GTN 750, for whatever reason, I can't get it to the direct button to work. But maybe I need to update my software. Wait, it did give me a message there. Hat Trick Co. Hello. I moved about 130 fake passengers this morning in FSE. Got to pay the... Yeah, you do. You have to pay the bills. I was tempted to buy one of these H145s. Yeah, I really was tempted. Just because it's so easy to... It's so convenient to own your own. But those dang ownership fees, they're smart to incorporate those ownership fees. It makes it more realistic. You do own the 145 hat? Okay. In real life? Okay, cool. Come get me. If I could have an H145 in real life, it'd be quite handy for some of my ham radio activities. Yes, exactly. That would be the first trip in the H145 would be POTA, and I would take it up to a high lake up above Salt Lake City that is very rare on the POTA. And I imagine you could store quite a bit of radio gear in this H145. And not only would I take the H145 on POTA, but I would also hire a film crew. to document the whole thing. And then I become a series on Netflix called Podaman. You should have the TDS GNT app running in the taskbar. If you open it, it will show you the current version is 1.0.2.3. Do you like that name? The question I have is, I thought that this HPG Airbus required the, I thought it was the PMS GTN and not the TDS. Am I wrong? Because I could be wrong. I thought maybe I'm thinking of a different plane. Nope, TDS GTN XI flight sim interface. I hear helicopters may be good at spotting spy balloons. Wow, there was something shot down again yesterday in Canada. So isn't that 3 things that have been shot down? There should be an add-on pack for MSFS for that, just for that purpose, right, Dave? There's an option in the aircraft setting to enable the TDS. Is it in the iPad? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. This whole time I could have been using my preferred TDS. Although Hattrick says his PMS is flawless. Thank you, Tylenol. Someone really needs to make a DLC where the spy balloon randomly appears. Yes, I would actually do that action pack for sure. What's weird about this particular flight is I'm going 100 and, well, maybe I'm only going 97. All right, that makes more sense. It's just taken a long time to get over to the Salton Sea. I wonder if I can you switch mid-flight to the TDS? Or yeah, that's a question. Can you switch mid-flight? As far as version of the TDS, I have version 1.0.1.9. Oh, I'm way behind on the TDS. The TDs are way behind the TDS. All right. The other thing I was going to tell you about is if there's anyone that wants to lay down a little fantasy sport wager today, I'm going to send you to a website. This is kind of an interesting site where you line up with other people, right? Your fantasy sports bet, but there's no juice. No juice. So if anyone is interested in laying down a dollar or two on the bowl, let me know. And that site coordinates through, there is no deposit. It's all coordinated honor system through like Venmo or PayPal. It's crazy. It's really cool, a genius idea. Because it's, you know. I guess I'll wait till I land in order to switch to the TDS GTN because I would assume that switching to the TDS GTN would botch my flight right now. honors on the internets. What is the the latest John Fly brew is the next. Well, let's put this way. The next one will most likely go back to my roots, and I'll do another brown. Yeah, there. Lately, the porters and the stouts have also been on the menu. The problem is I moved all of my equipment out and stored it, because we were showing the house, and so now I gotta break that stuff back out in order to prep it for the next Flava Flav. All right, I think I'm gonna have to go higher.
500.
In order to get over that mountain between me and the Salton Sea. So, gonna raise my altitude up. Let's see if we can take this to 2,000 feet. How do we get it to go into vertical speed mode? Okay, we just hit the VS down there. Rotated the knob up. And we're setting our altitude A at, we'll set it at 3,180 for now. I think that might get us over. Alt A crossing. Oh, that's definitely high enough. Whoa, it's coming back down. There we go. Maintain that. Yeah, let's maintain that. Jeff and Nathan and Iowa. Are you guys going into the verse today? Hat Trick Co. What have you done with the action pack? Oh, you have not done the scenarios yet. Okay. All right, we got 41 miles to go. Trying to get better with the helicopter. Yeah, I guess my biggest complain is that direct to button, and I'm assuming that TDS might. Does your direct to button work on this plane? I just need to connect the
500.
connect the sticks. Connect the sticks. Connect the sticks. Ah, the sticks. You've not been in the verse for quite some time. Well, if you're curious, if you're verse curious, then you better update. Because I think I'm going in. Which I'm gonna have to update as well. Come to think of it, because I've updated at home, but I haven't updated. Or sorry, I've updated it. I've updated at work, but not at home. We were testing, quote, testing hardware, and we needed the verse in order to do a proper test, right? Direct to button works for you in the PMS, or no. Direct to, yeah, direct to works on the TDS, no problem. It's the PMS that it's not working for me. So I'm glad to hear that. I assumed it would have worked on the TDS, but are you going to go in release or PTU? Release. I mean, is there any advantage to? I haven't copied my PTU account over, and really, is there any advantage to the PTU? I just like to make a little dollar. Now, there's a rumor that they're going to reset the cache on 318. Is that true? $34 miles to go. I could probably bump up the power, bump up the power. There's the Salton Sea ahead. I haven't played SC in a long time since there's a reset coming. So there is a reset coming. Okay. No wonder my friend gave me $1 million. That must be why. I was like, wow, he gave me $1 million. I can go get some new equipment. Yeah, it's all going away. Yeah, I think even, outside of the currency, I think it's in my best interest to stay somewhat, well, play it on a somewhat regular basis, meaning like, twice a month. Because I forget really simple things if I'm not repetitive. The other day I'm like, okay, what was the VTOL key? What was the light key? I'm not even quite up to school on the refining process. Once I've extracted my minerals, I am supposed to go to the refinery. So I'm sketchy in that area as well. I wonder what would happen if I tried to update RSI right now while doing MSFS. Oh, the Bell 412 from X Trident released today on X-Plane 12. B2 posted that. Tylenol, I really liked your X-Plane versus MSFS pictures yesterday on the Discord. You can't today? That's okay. It's Super Bowl Sunday. You got a party to go to, right? Why did the lines switch from -2.5 or -2.5 to -1? What happened? No prepping for family to come later this week. Heading to Ireland. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Well, I think I'm gonna go in right now. Are you able to get in? Are you able to do any verse time, Jeff? Oh, you're just saying that to Joe. Oh, you're almost set up with the sticks. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right, well, I've got 25 miles to my destination, and then we'll be good. Feels like I should be able to go faster. Yeah, for Joe, B2, and Scotty, yeah. I might put out a bat signal. You're not even planning on watching the Super Bowl? You want both teams to lose? Well, you got to at least watch it for the commercials, right? All right, so remind me, I'm going to put a big note on the table here to switch to from the PMS to the TDS. That way we can do a GTN test once we land here in 19 miles. Salton Sea right there. It's a weird pattern in the middle of nowhere. Like, what are those characters doing down there? What shenanigans are they up to? Oh, there's a city over there. On the edge of the Salton. Wow, who would have thunk? Alright, we're getting closer. 15 miles to the Love Shack. I don't know what this means when it says MGB chip. Ah, synthetic vision. That's kind of cool. Okay, I've got Scrubs is coming in. My friend Scrubs is coming into the verse. So there's at least 3 of us. I should text Scotty P and see if he's... Scotty P might be coming in. You put the call out on Discord? Oh, good. All right. 6 miles. I guess that's the airport right there ahead. So I can do Alt A. Actually, let's just disconnect autopilot.
Hands on.
The one thing I haven't figured out in this one is, do you ever trim a helicopter? Probably not, huh? Let's see if I can actually land. If I can actually land a helicopter.
$500.
This is kind of cool. Oh, that was kind of hardcore. Kind of scraped the bottom of the... Ooh. Passengers are not happy. I feel like I got a little bit of wind. I wonder if it's really... If it's really simulating the wind. Is it? It's really true that helicopters are just trying to kill you. Okay. If you put on your VR headset for landing, you would have ASAT landing. I need to break that back out. All right, let's see if my let's see. In order to get FS economy to work, how can I do that? What's the graceful way of shutting down a helicopter? Cutting off the fuel? Probably. The battery master, maybe, but maybe not likely. There's the fuel pumps. Is it right here? That's the emergency FADEC. I think it logged it on FS economy. Yep, I think it did. That was actually a pretty economical run, so I'll just turn on the display here for a second. As you can see, there's 7,263 in income, 48 minutes. Rental 240.40, fuel 141.54, ground crew 726, booking fee 653, distance bonus 129, earnings 5,630 bones.